It was a bootleg. Me and Juice are on the backside, selling the outside zone away to get the defensive end across our face. Juice is the hot guy. We're trying to get the ball to either, I think it was Ayuk, Debo, or Juice. He's the hot guy, and I'm literally not even in the read. So I just saw kind of a space, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so I was just going up the field, and he gave me a catchable ball, and I was just trying to be dramatic. Just for TV, man.
That was all on purpose?
Yeah, it's just for TV. Just trying to be a little dramatic, get the ratings up. That's all we're here for.
Would that change the momentum of the game, the vibe of the crowd and everything?
I think our crowd was fantastic all day. They were loud. Our defense was playing at a high level. Our defense was incredible. The crowd made them use a couple timeouts. I think they got a false start. But I think that just got our offense going a little bit, got our swagger going a little bit. And, after that, I think we scored a touchdown on that drive, right, I think? Yeah, and we went down, Christian finished it. So, yeah, definitely got the boys moving a little bit.
You guys are an even-keeled team, but how excited are you for this next game against Philly, one game away from the Super Bowl?
Nice shirt, man. It's nice. This is exactly where you want to be, right? At the start of the year, back in OTAs, all you're doing is preparing, for the Super Bowl, and to be one step away from that, it's awesome. To go into Philly, which is fantastic, atmosphere. I don't know if you can say, I love Levi's. I think it's a fantastic atmosphere, but if I'm not going to be biased, besides Kansas City and the Eagles, they're pretty top tier. So it's going to be wonderful. I know how much the fans love the opposing team and all the fans. So it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be cold and violent, and it's going to be a blast.
George, when you improvise a route like that, you put your hand up. Are you trying to get his attention, or like?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not in the read at all. That's just Brock keeping. I say it all the time. Brock is a good quarterback that keeps his eyes up when the play is falling apart, and his number one, his number two wasn't open, and for him to look back inside and just see a white glove fly up and give me a shot at the ball, that's just really good quarterback play.
Did you adjust your route on that?
Like I said, my route is supposed to be I go down and I come back out flat, but I saw Juice right there, and there's a ton of people overran it, and so I was like, I'll just go down the seam and just see if we can make something happen.
You were held on the same drive near the end zone.
I was, yes.
Can you discuss your celebration after that?
I knew it was third down. It was a play we installed on Friday. It's a high red zone play. It was definitely not the look that we thought we were going to get, but the guy was squatting. I just had a post route across the middle, and he was sitting on it heavy, and he was sitting in a chair, and I knew that if I just got on and watching the tape, they like to hold and grab a little bit, and he put both arms around my waist and kind of tripped one of my legs. I was like, well, I'm not going to get away from this because he's holding me so bad, so I'm just going to fall, and it's exactly what happened. And so, yeah, I'm happy. I had a play last week where I got literally tackled in the middle of my route, and the back ref was like, hey, if he would have thrown it to you, I would have thrown a flag. And I was like, I can't catch the ball from on the ground, man. But, but, hey, great referee play. But that one, I'm definitely just going to sell it as hard as I can because, it was a flag regardless, but if I went down, I'm just happy. He extends the drive, and we score a touchdown.
What was Brock's demeanor in the huddle throughout the game?
Confident the whole time. It was awesome. I thought Brock did really well, especially when our offense wasn't doing very well early. We're getting field goals, we weren't finishing. Our defense was playing at a high level, and Brock wasn't getting distraught. There was no jitteriness to him. He was just Brock Purdy walking in the huddle, calling the play, and delivering.
At the end of the first half, where he scrambled and almost ran out of time.
Oh dear, that was stressful, wasn't it? Because I'm blocking on that, and I turn around, and he starts scrambling. I'm like, why do you still have the ball? Throw it away. The play before that was the exact same play, and he's just supposed to throw it away. And I was like, oh, my gosh, there's no reason to make a play here, Brock. Oh, my goodness. It's just so stressful.
Did you say anything to him?
Rookies, man. Just rookies.
George, you guys are 15-0 when you win a turnover battle this year. How important, I know it's important every week, but Brock to take care of the ball, especially in a game like that where it's going to be tight like that?
If you look at all the teams left in the playoffs or the teams that were in the playoffs, everyone's +8 or more. Dallas was +10, we were +15 or 13, something like that. That's all. If you look at every game in the history of the NFL, the ball is the only thing that matters. All the turnovers and stuff, and the fact that our offense has done such a fantastic job of holding on to the football. Brock's not doing anything bad with it. He's making good decisions. Our running backs, our skill players are all holding on to the football. And I think our team does a fantastic job too. Our O-line does a great job of after the ball's out, you'll see whether it's Banks, Brunskill, Burford, Brendel, they'll always chase the ball down too, just to be there just in case. And I think it's just a mindset we've developed. we have a ball meeting every single, I think it's Thursday, where we talk for like 20, 30 minutes about, exaggerated, like 15 minutes about the ball. And it's been an emphasis, ever since I've been here, but this is the best that we've ever done at taking care of the ball, and that's why you win football games.
We can see that Micah Parsons is a really good player.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
But what's unique about him from your perspective?
I think it's just his speed. Really, he's so fast and he's violent. He's really strong. He can get under your pads. He's a freak athlete he's like I said, he's super strong. He's incredibly fast. Like, it's hard to go against guys like that, especially when they're as violent as he is. And I thought we handled him pretty well today, but he made some awesome plays. I saw him hip toss somebody. That was probably my fault on a bad chip, but he's a fantastic football player, and he's only going to get better and better and better. So,
The fastest defensive lines you guys have faced this year?
I'm going to say Micah's the fastest person I've gone against as a D lineman probably, but other than that, I don't know. It's the NFL. Everybody has fantastic football players on D line. Just look ahead next week to Philly. They've got like 6 first-rounders on their D line, and they're fantastic. They're vets. They know how to play the game. They're going to be violent. They're going to talk a lot of crap, and that's just something I'm looking forward to, because every time we play Philly, it's a great game, and it's going to be really fun.
George, do you know where that sky cam is all the time? We saw you making faces at it.
Well, when it's like 4 feet above you and I could touch it, it's pretty hard to miss it.
Do you try and keep it light in the huddle, or it's a pretty tense game, but you seem like you were having a good time.
I love football. Every opportunity that we get to play, especially at home, is fantastic, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to end. And so I just try to take advantage of those opportunities. I try to be myself. I try to have fun. Football's a lot easier when you're having fun, and I don't want anyone to get so stressed out and jittery and anxious because we're in a huge football game. Because at the end of the day, we are playing a kids game, and I get the stakes are incredibly high, but goodness gracious, if you have fun, it's so much easier. I like to have a blast. When there's good music playing, I'm dancing. I like the vibe.
Just catch of the night, the McCaffrey touchdown when he tossed it. It looked like we were fair catching that.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the end zone, so it would have been a touchback. So, I was just, trying to put it on tape that I can be back there if they ever need me. But Ray's a phenomenal returner. For him to have a fumble and then the very next kickoff return to bring it to the 50-yard line, his confidence is fantastic. We love having Ray, and I hope he doesn't change how he returns the ball, because he's been a spark for us every single game for the last 8 weeks.
It's the McCaffrey ball when he scores a touchdown and throws it in the air.
Why not? That's my question. And then I saw Jerry. I was like, Jerry Rice needs a football.
George, when you guys, the other defense is making plays, you guys aren't moving the ball as easily as you would want. Mm-hmm. Do you ever find yourself having to go up to Brock and tell him, hey, just be patient, it'll kind of unfold, or does he just have that poise naturally already?
I think Brock's done a fantastic. I think he has that poise naturally. If there was a moment where I thought that Brock was having if I felt like he was out of his funk, I would go up to him and just tell him to take a deep breath, because he's been playing at a high level. He doesn't need to change anything. Just keep being you, man, and just take a deep breath. And that's all I ask all of my teammates. I get, it's the NFL, right? We're playing a team that's really good. You're going to have a bad play once in a while. You're going to get beat. But as long as you don't let that snowball into getting beat twice in a row and then 3 times in a row, that's all that matters. Just stop that, take a deep breath. Hey, I'm a really good football player. I'm playing in the NFL. I'm playing in the playoff division game for a reason. I'm here for a reason. I can make those plays too. And I didn't have to do that to Brock today. He was doing great, and I thought our whole team was playing at a high level. Again, it's the playoffs, and Dallas came out and they stopped their offense early, but we got it going when it mattered.
You had to tell them that any of the 7 games?
I will say Seattle last week, he came in during our 2-minute drill at the very end trying to get a field goal, and he set a play so fast and not a single person in the huddle heard it, and we're just like, dude, Brock, it's okay, man. Just take a deep breath and call the play. And he was fine after that.
Take 2 more yards.
2 more. Don't mess this up, guys.
A replay of your 30-yard juggling catch.
I have seen it, yes.
You see the ball flash in front of your face mask.
Yeah, like I said, Huff did it back when we played the Rams, and so I was just, trying to have a cool catch like Huff.
George, speaking of the Rams, when you guys lost them last year in the NFC Championship game,
wow,
what lessons?
Just going to bring that up.
Sorry.
Thanks, man.
What lessons did you guys learn that you're able to take to the next week's game to where you don't repeat that performance?
I thought we were playing pretty well that game. It's the NFL. other teams make plays. We had an opportunity to win that game. We didn't, but I don't think that we fumbled the ball down our leg or screwed anything up. They just made more plays than we did. So at the end of the day, we're going to come in, get a great game plan in. I'm very confident in our offensive staff. I'm incredibly confident in our defense staff and our special teams. And they're going to give us a fantastic game plan, and we're going to go out there and execute it. And it's going to be a hell of a football game. And I just can't wait for it. What else would check your pulse, man?
All right, guys.